Welcome back to another wonderful episode of the Pampered Life Podcast, the place where self-care meets science and luxury meets everyday living. I'm your host, Dr. Regina, holistic wellness expert, and of course the founder of Pampered Soaps. Today's episode is titled Simple Ways to Reduce Toxins in Your Home for Overall Better Skin. It doesn't matter whether you're struggling with dryness, breakouts, dullness, or you're just trying to maintain your radiant glow. What if I told you the secret to better skin might actually begin inside your home? Not in your beauty cabinet, but in your laundry room and also your kitchen. So grab your herbal tea, your soy candle, and get comfy. Because today, we're going to explore the sneaky toxins that are hiding in our everyday environment and how you can detox your space naturally, easy, and beautifully. So, let's start by talking about why this even matters. Your skin is your largest organ. It absorbs much of what comes into contact with, right? So that includes airborne pollutants, skincare ingredients, laundry residue, household chemicals. What's around you ends up on your skin. It ends up on you. So many of us go to great lengths to buy clean skincare, yet we're washing our clothes in chemical-laden detergents or spraying air fresheners full of formaldehyde or mopping our floors with ammonia. All of these can create a toxic load in the body, and the skin often reflects that. So, what are the symptoms of a toxic home environment when it comes to the skin? Some examples would be frequent breakouts or acne with no hormonal cause, dull, tired complexion, redness or irritation that won't go away, skin allergies, rashes, or eczema flare-ups, and of course, dryness that no moisture seems to fix. Sound familiar? The good news is there's so much we can control. You don't have to detox everything overnight. You just need to start somewhere, and today. I'm going to walk you through 5 simple changes you can start making today to create a glow-friendly, toxin-free home. So, tip number 1 is to clean up your laundry routine, because laundry is the biggest culprit. Detergents, softeners, and dryer sheets are often filled with synthetic fragrances, optical brighteners, formaldehyde releasers, and petrochemicals. And all of these things cling to your clothes, your towels, your sheets, then it rubs directly onto your skin. So, a better option would be to switch to a clean detergent that's fragrance-free or scented with essential oils. Brands like Branch Basics, Molly Suds, or even True Earth laundry strips are great places to start. Instead of dryer sheets, use wool dryer balls and a few drops of lavender or tea tree oil. Your skin and your lungs will thank you. Tip number 2, ditch the artificial fragrances. I know a lot of people like to have their fragrances, but we have to consider air quality. Did you know that some air fresheners contain over 100 chemical compounds, many of which aren't even listed on the label? The worst offenders are phthalates, which disrupt hormones, benzene, and formaldehyde, which of course are carcinogenic. So, On top of that, synthetic musk, which we see a lot, but synthetic musk, which can accumulate in fat tissue, and it can stay in fat tissue. And we spray these in our bathrooms, our bedrooms, even our baby rooms. So what do we do instead of this? We use essential oil diffusers, simmer herbs and citrus on the stove, make your own room spray with the witch hazel and essential oils. Keep air purifying plants like snake plant or peace lily. These options aren't just clean, they are also very beautifully calming. Okay, tip number 3. Choosing non-toxic cleaning products, because that's important for all of this to work. So, what about cleaning supplies? Many mainstream brands use bleach, ammonia, SLS, and synthetic solvents that can irritate lungs and skin. If your hands are dry and itchy after cleaning, this might be why. The holistic switch would be using Castile soap. So like I'm sure everybody's heard of Dr. Bonner's for multi-surface cleaning. Make an easy DIY cleaner yourself with 1 cup of vinegar, 1 cup water, plus lemon peels. Brands like Blue Land and 7th Generation are great low tox options. Plus, cleaning without heavy chemicals can actually support your skin barrier and reduce redness and flare-ups, especially for sensitive skin or eczema-prone individuals. So tip 4 would be to purify your water. Water is something we most often overlook. Most municipal water supplies contain chlorine, fluoride, and trace metals, which can irritate the skin and dry out natural oils. Simple ways to reduce exposure would be to use a shower filter to remove chlorine. I personally recommend one from Aquabliss or Berkey. Install a water filter pitcher or under sink system is fine for drinking and cooking. If you have sensitive skin, consider doing your final face rinse with filtered water. If you've ever felt your skin feel tight or itchy after a shower, then it could just be your water. Tip 5. Detox your beauty plus skincare cabinet. Now, this is a big one for most of us, but we have to talk about skincare. You know, this is where the heart is for a lot of us out here. So, many conventional products include parabens, synthetic fragrance, silicones, PEGs, and petrochemicals. These don't nourish your skin. They sit on top of it and sometimes make things worse over time. So what do? Start by replacing the products you see most often. So your moisturizers, your lip balm, your body lotion, your deodorant, anything that stays on the skin for hours. Choose brands that are transparent, plant-based, and minimal. You already know I'm going to mention Pamper soaps because our products are made without synthetic fillers, preservatives, or fragrances. Just pure botanicals that support your skin's natural healing. Now, I know this is a lot to take in for a lot of us, right? But it's important to really have the knowledge and to continue to educate ourselves because of what we are consuming internally and what is going on our skins and why many of us have reactions to certain things and we don't understand why. So, before we wrap up, I am going to give you a few bonus detox tips for you to remember. Use glass instead of plastic for food storage. Please stop microwaving in plastic containers. Keep your shoes at the door to avoid tracking in toxins. Open your windows for natural ventilation whenever you can. And I know this all takes time and it's done out of habit. But small steps can go a long way. So before we end today's episode, I'm going to answer a few questions that I received from some listeners, as I try to do at the end of every episode if I receive them. So the first question is from Janet L. Looks like it says, how long does it take to notice a difference in my skin after reducing toxins at home? Well, it's a great question. It varies. Some people notice a change within a few weeks, especially when it comes to less irritation or fewer breakouts. Others may need more time depending on the severity of their skin issues. The key is consistency and not perfection. Now, let's see who else we have here. We have one from Wendy S. Okay, it says, how long does it take to notice a difference in products on your skin when you change different things at once? Okay, so this seems like a loaded question here. So I would suggest just switching one thing at a time. Paying attention to what you're actually putting in your home, what you're using when you clean your laundry, and start small. Just like when you eat something that's different. So like, for example, if you go from being a vegan to not, or vice versa, your body reacts differently. So same thing in this aspect, right? So if you're going to start changing things out, you want to start small. You want to start with like your laundry. You want to start with little cleaning things in your home and replacing those little bits at a time, so you can understand the differences. Otherwise, if you start replacing everything at once, you're like, I don't know what's working, what's not working. So I would just say start with a couple different things in different areas. Like one in your laundry room, one in your home, one in your skincare. I mean, for skincare, I think natural deodorant is the easiest to do. A lot of us aren't used to the natural deodorant, so that's a good place to start for skincare. And of course, pepper soaps, we have that as well. Okay. Another question is from Sandra T. Says, can my candles and wax warmers affect my skin? Yes. Many candles and wax melts contain paraffin wax. So paraffin wax releases toluene and benzene, two known skin irritants. So switching to soy or coconut or beeswax candles scented with essential oils for a clean, cozy alternative. Pamper soaps, we use a blend of soy and coconut for our candles. No paraffin. Okay, the next question is, let me see. This one is from Tom E. Okay, it says, what if my partner or kids aren't on board with certain changes for natural health? Okay, so like I said previously, start small and explain the benefits. Try one room at a time. You don't have to do everything at once. Laundry room is a good place to start, or bathroom. And usually, once they notice how fresh things smell and how their skin starts to feel afterwards, they'll get more curious and will allow more, or will want more. So it's about just starting small. And my last question for this episode is from a Tammy O. And this one asks, are natural products as effective as chemical cleaners? And the answer is yes, even though most of us probably think no, but they are. With the right formulation, natural products clean just as well without disrupting your hormones or irritating your skin. You might need a little bit more elbow grease with natural cleaners, but your body will thank you for it. Thank you so much for all your questions. I absolutely love when you guys engage with the show. It means we're creating a community of care and not just conversation. If you have more questions, feel free to DM me on Instagram at pampersouls500, or you can also email me at pampersouls500@gmail.com. And I will happily answer your questions on future episodes. If it's something that needs my immediate attention, I have no problem answering when I receive it. Okay. Please remember your self-care, and let's take a moment for ourselves. It's not selfish. It is part of self-care. And we have to get to the point where we are okay practicing that. If you have found this episode helpful, please share it, like and subscribe. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at pampersouls500 or visit our website at pampersouls.com. Okay, until next time, stay soft, stay sacred, and of course, stay pampered.